The programme allows for tailored support for youngsters to learn how to develop a positive outcome to deal with life's twists and turns. It aims to look at aspirations and hopes and the importance of teamwork and the wider picture that no one's an island.
We found at Childline that for the last 5 years in a row, mental health has been the top reason that children and young people have contacted us. And so what we wanted to do was develop a really practical program teaching skills that will empower children to be able to cope with life's challenges and also reach out for support before the problems become a crisis.
Julian, how useful do you think this is?
I think it's proven very useful, and Carol and I met prior to the start of this academic year because we wanted to change the focus and the application in terms of how their sessions were being run. So we have worked with Childline for a number of years, but normally they've come in to deliver a talk. I felt, or as a school we felt, that the talk sometimes becomes a bit more impersonal, and we wanted more of a workshop approach so that students and the speakers can actually develop a bit more of a holistic relationship in the classroom during the session. There can be interactions, conversations happening, and it becomes more personal and therefore a bit more targeted. In terms of how it's working, so far we've had a really good response. They asked for feedback, and I think students have really enjoyed the session and the practical element of it, and also that's been quite diverse.
So what stresses young people out nowadays? They're certainly placed under increasing pressures, not least with social media, which magnifies expectations, with youngsters perhaps now demanding more of themselves.
Mostly it's the phone because I'm always on it and I never go outside. I'm not spending my life out. So yeah, it's usually that. It's usually my phone or iPad.
To me, it's like school because the work gets harder as we go.
And that worries you?
Yeah, like I'm gonna get stuff wrong and stuff.
Mine is school as well because I don't want to get to like year 10 and 11 to do my GCSEs and A-levels, but I'm going to be stressed out.
For me, it's school as well because like when I get answers wrong, I'm worried that I'm like gonna do bad and stuff on tests.
The strength of each member is the team.
The students said they would turn to Childline for help as well as reaching out to family and friends. Modern challenges may be bigger, but our youth seem to have adapted to them and is savvy.
Some people they kill themselves because they're being bullied too much, and I don't like that. That's why I would try helping those people not do things like that, and I'll make everybody else stop. That's what I would do.
And the other thing, would you be aware if perhaps a friend of yours, if you found that they were sad, that they weren't around, that they weren't going out, do you think that you would actually be aware?
Yes, I would because I would be worried because if they normally go out and have fun, yeah, I would be worried.
And what would you do about it?
I would first talk to them and ask them what's happening, and then if they say these things, I would go to the house and start helping them with their problems.
Like, I'd ask them what's wrong. If they don't reply, I'll tell their parents or I'll go to the house.
I think what the sessions are highlighting is how we are all different learners, and especially how important and vital communication is when dealing with any teamwork exercise, but also with life. So I think what Childline is trying to embrace all the time is the importance of communicating how you're feeling, regardless of whether you think it's important or not.
And what we're trying to do is pick up different topics that are key for each developmental year group and concentrating on each thing. So a young person might start at year 2, in 1 year they'll see us in year 3 and they'll progress, and we'll be able to build on the complexity of their challenges, build on the complexity of the skills that we're teaching them, so that overall there's a whole curriculum which we are developing alongside the school's PSHE curriculum, complementing what the schools are already doing, but picking out different topics that are really key.
Childline invites companies and individuals to support the initiative, which it believes can make a difference. It says it's okay to learn from mistakes, life has highs and lows, and it's okay not to be okay.